Good morning, students. Have you seen a weighing scale? Yes. How it works? We keep things on one side and weighted stones on other side. According to the weight of the stones, we weight things. Yes, same we balance trade. So, we learn today about the balance of trade. Okay students, imagine your school's canteen. Buy bread from nearby bakery to make sandwiches. This is similar to how a country imports good from another country. The canteen sells these sandwiches to students. This is how a country exports goods to other country. Now when canteen buy bread from bakery, where the money flows out of canteen, that is bakery. Yes, and when canteen sell it to the students, then money flows into the canteen. Okay, now tell me what happen if canteen buys more bread than the number of sandwiches it sells, it occurred a loss. Yes, this is termed as trade deficit. The canteen might runs out of the country student. This mirrors a country running into a problem. If it imports more than the export, uh, co- conversely, and vice versa. So, the definition of the trade is trade refers to the exchange of goods and services between individuals, business or countries. Importance of trade is essential for the economic growth, access to resources and global interdependence. Balance of trade. The difference between export and imports of a country is termed as a balance of trade. There is two types of balance of trade. One is favorable balance of trade, another is unfavorable balance of trade. Sells more sandwiches than the bread it buys, then what happens? It earns profit. Definitely, and this is termed as trade surplus. This mirror that country benefit from a trade surplus. Now in this example, we have to see there what happened due to difference between import and export is termed as balance of trade. So what is balance of trade? Difference between import and export of the country. As you seen the examples, tell me what happens when he sells more. He got trade surplus. Yes. So when there is a trade surplus, it is called as favorable balance of trade. Now tell me what happened when he buys more bread than selling sandwiches. He incurs a trade deficit. Yes. So when there is a trade deficit, it is termed as unfavorable balance of trade. Like the balance of trade, there is a four types of trade. First is domestic trade, international trade, barter trade and e-commerce trade. Now we have to learn one by one in details the types of trade. Domestic trade. Description. Trade that occurs within a country's border. Examples. Selling goods in local markets, interstate commerce. Importance. Supports local economics and provide goods and services to domestic consumers. Second is international trade. Description. Trade that occurs between different countries. Example, exporting cars, importing electronics. Types. Export trade. Selling goods to other countries. Import trade. Buying goods from other countries. Enterprise trade. Importing goods for the purpose of re-exporting them. Next is barter trade. Description: exchange of goods and services without using money. Examples: trading wheat for machinery. Importance: useful in economics with limited access to currency. Historical significance. Next is e-commerce trade. Description: buying and selling goods and services over the internet. Examples: online shopping, digital marketplaces. Importance: offers convenience, wider reach and access to global market. Just now we learned the types of trade. Now we have to understand the benefits of trade. Economic growth: boost production, creates jobs and increases GDP. Variety and innovations: provide access to diverse range of goods and services. Competitive advantage: allow countries to specialize in the production of goods they are most efficient at. In the next point, we have to understand the what type of challenges trade are facing. First, trade barriers. Tariffs, quotas and regulations can restrict trade. Economic disparities: unequal benefits can lead to economic inequality. Environmental impact: increased production and transportation can lead to environmental degradation. Case study related to global trade. Historical context. Overview of the Silk Road and its impact on trade. Current scenario. The role of global trade organization like WTO.